in my bloody phone. Oh, well, hello everyone and welcome back. I say, oh God, hang on. To the apologist, it says Trilogy. In the last episode, oh my God. In the last episode, we had carried on with episode 2, Turnabout Corner. We'd done trial day 1, we'd done investigation day 1, investigation day 2, and trial day 2. So we were just on what's known as the final cross-examination. So I don't think we're very far from the end of this case. So let's continue. Which I think we were... I can't remember if we were pressing and guessing or we needed to present something. I'm just gonna press and guess, because I don't actually know. Why'd that do?
That brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill, and that would bring in the police. And that charge would become evidence, and I'd be hung out to dry.
I can't even believe it. But the police didn't check the safe, did they? Well, they thought the crime scene was the park. I make sure the responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah? I'm kind of thankful for that sloppiness myself, actually. Later?
Well, I heard what happened. Well,
I was too scared to do anything that day.
So I waited until the day after. The 16th, was it? Of course, you and that meddling kid had to get in my way.
But I didn't want Dr. Maractus keep that child around. Well, it was clearly dangerous for him. He could have burned it.
Because he's a coward. The child was his insurance.
Insurance?
Well, my signature on that child, to be more specific. That made sure I couldn't betray him.
Why would you betray him anyway? I'm confused.
Sorry, I missed that.
But you could have stolen it.
Could have? Or is this some new definition of proof?
We'll ask Rocky. He'll tell us. Might I remind you this is a cross-examination? You might want to keep a baseless theories to yourself. He's right, isn't he? Yeah, but...
But what? You have nothing to say. This case is over. It was over the moment that brat was seen in the park. What's the point in dragging it out any further?
The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes?
So it seems.
Let's review the facts again, shall we? If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. Yes. I'm confused now, though. Because I just feel like... I don't think Wesley looked... No, I don't think Dr. Maractus, looked at Wesley. I think Dr. Maractus looked at a lead up... No. Because you have to remember there were extra footprints that were from the the Maractus Clinic slippers that Alita was wearing. The thing now is, how does it all tie together? It's the shot in the right temple that does it for me. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. No, he wasn't. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look, and was shot. Objection! But that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did the witness crime. Oh, did witness the crime. Did the witness crime. God. But he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. If Mr. Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple. Silly, silly Kate Attorney. What? Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning? Do you remember, Tracy? It was a glass of milk for breakfast. All that matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken. But his location was proven. You can't write off that as him being mistaken. Then why don't you show us your forehead? Show you what? I was actually just going to ask that. Show you what specifically? I am confused. Hang on a second. Sorry, that's it. Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. If the witness panties guy was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim? What idea if the witness was standing there? How could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple? I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. If you can, that is. I feel like I need to examine the noodle stand. Because I feel I can't examine this. Why can I not examine this? Surely there's got to be a door or something. I guess not. Maki Kitaki was standing at the killer mark. But of course, Palmaractus was at the victim mark. Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim? Gotta be someplace else. It's got to be inside of the As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real college killer shot from an entirely different location.
What are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
It's got to be inside the noodle stand. It has to be. Apparently Mr. Justice knows. Well, let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from? Oh. It's time to raise the roof and the stakes.
Hey?
Guarantees are such frightening scenes, don't you think? What if they're a bit more terrifying? Where is this going? Where is this going? Please don't let it be all 3 bars. Please don't let it be all... like so. Double version. Her forehead wishes to take us in a new direction. then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. It's justice time. Are you sure, Apollo? The key is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, and we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted, there's only one place the killer could have been. The killer shot the victim from here. I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alida Tiala.
What do you mean?
Well, thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And then a shot was fired. Oh, for God's sake, I keep skipping. And then the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the temple. Oh no! Oh yes. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right toward the noodle stand. Order! 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 So, you're saying the killer's inside the noodle stand? Yeah. Let's think about this for a bit more, shall we? Who says the killer was inside the noodle stand? Which would mean the victim, Dr. Marcus, came to the park, reading his own murder in the cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think you'd know this if you were pulling someone around. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place? Let's deal with the problems one at a time, shall we? Some of us hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in the stand. I don't know. Can I investigate yet? I can't. I've got it right here. Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. I am hoping to God, because these prints were found right outside the noodle stand, almost as if someone was getting in and or out of the noodle stand. It all makes sense now. The Maractus Clinic, and they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And... dearie me, my God. A single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found on the left slipper. Ah. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand. Yet there was only one slipper mark under the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good way? Observe the diagram. A parkway. Park. I read that as parkway then. I was like, surely it can't be a parkway. No, a park pathway runs right next to the slip mark. As everyone leave a trace on common path. Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, Carol. Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. Whatever's on the stand simply fell to the ground. That's just dumb. Oh, and one more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to hide in there. You have a point. You have a point. That's all I can understand.
Paul, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have had to be.
Well, that's... Bowl? I just can't remember where the bowl was found. Do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand? I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear the space in that stand. I'm assuming it's the bowl, but I can't remember where the bowl was found. Yeah, it is. This is a noodle bowl from the store Eldoon's Noodles noodle stand. Yeah, yes. And what about it? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Miraculous Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the Victoria's Clinic. Mr. Eldoon was very clear about those bowls. Oh, I can't remember what voice I gave him. What voice did I give him? Well, I don't care who did it without asking. I'm finished. Oh, I knew it was in there too. I'm gonna do that. Because I can't remember. Yep, the balls were removed. That night there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created in the Miraculous Clinic, no less. Right around the time you were there, Miss Alita Tiala. Stop! Oh dear. I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No fantasies. The worst lies that spoiled brats pick up lines. I would like to remind witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent. Show me an innocent. I'll show you a fairy tale. In any case, the event has somehow made its point, and witness had the motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
For fairy tales, this whole trial is fairy tale.
And please put us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I've given you one last chance to explain yourself. This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus put on that stand that night? And what was Lady Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. I was going to say there's one piece of evidence we've still yet to use. Done that. It's you. It's got to be something to do with the lamp. Because that, off the top of my head, is the only piece of evidence that I can think of that hasn't been used yet.
I had no intention of ever letting that child fall into Takataki's family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Katakis had sent me. So he gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
You knew about the botched operations. You tried to get rid of the child to save yourself.
He won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brad got his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, we got a cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth or it's over. OC want me to perceive the truth. Mayhaps. I don't touch it. I will not touch it. So you did go to steal that chart?
Were you listening? He said I asked him for it.
The victim was a man of good health. I don't see how you could have coerced him.
So, it would have been impossible without a pistol.
But what if she did have a pistol?
I'll admit I wanted a chart, that much is true. My reason was simple.
Oh. Okay, let's press guess then. It certainly would have put a damper on her wedding plans, I'd say.
Not only that, if the Katakis had got the chart, they'd probably be with Dr. Maractus now, part of that great noodle stand in the sky.
It seems our witness was in a fix as well.
Who would want to die by like a noodle stand? I die, you'll be by disappearing mysteriously in the middle of a magic act.
Can we be a little less morbid?
Please. See, I need that chart.
There's gotta... I think it's one of those ones where you press and guess, but then it'll perceive for you, if that makes sense. He didn't understand?
He wouldn't listen to a word I was saying. The moment he saw me, he started to tremble. I thought, what a sad excuse for a man.
Please don't swallow that anymore. It's creepy. He was practically delusional. They sent you?
I thought the Katakis had sent me to get the chart.
It makes some sense. You are their son's fiancée.
Don't make me laugh. The Katakis sent me? They don't play that way. If they'd known about the chart, they would have gone in there with guns blazing. I couldn't convince a traveling doctor otherwise.
If that was really all that happened, what were all the noodle balls doing there?
How should I know? There weren't any balls when I went. I know that much. They didn't let me be and go look for the killer someplace else, alright? I detected certainty there. This is my last chance. I failed to respond. I couldn't see a thing. It's up to you, Apollo.
Time to see the truth. Here comes justice.
So I think the uncertainty comes in the last one. It's got to be the hand. It's got to be the home. The hand. It is the hand. All you did was talk to him, was that? Oh, the swirling effect is so good. Just chef's kiss. All I did was talk and lie. What? Show me proof. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence, and they gave it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All they did was talk to him. You claim. You can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. Hey, twitch? What are you talking about? You have a habit of scratching the area of the neck around the edge of your scarf. What? This is working better than I'd hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies, 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems when you recall what happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck. Can you? Seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened.
Take that!
What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken and there's a red splotch on the cord. Hey? Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me. Very well. The answer is very simple, Miss Tiala. Please remove your scarf. Freaking Nora!
Objection!
This is a time to determine what happens as the part. I guess we seem to have different targets. We'll find out soon enough if we're drifted. As soon as the witness removes her scarf. I won't do it. It's insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my clothing.
Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No! I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala? I was gonna say strangulation. Your neck!
Your neck? That isn't what I mean.
Something did happen that night at Maractus Clinic. You needed to get that child back, no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it.
Wait, lining up this lamp and witness's neck. So the very opposite happened.
Exactly. The victim... Oh my god. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness, specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic. Oh dear.
Order! Order! Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Mantis. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
Looks like my clinic seen its last patient. You have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me. So you can save your skin? What? I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. If they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You. What happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Palmeritis was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out. So, you were a victim? And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick.
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There. You happy now?
Hey?
I was out cold, almost killed. You claimed that I then stuck it to that noodle stand? But how could I?
Yeah. Well, one thing is clear. You know what already happened at Master's clinic, and it would seem as our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. It's so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I've told everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility for events that day too. Yet if you're also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Diana.
When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her. I don't know what to think anymore. What? I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala?
Well, this finishes the cross-examination of this...
Objection!
Not me this time. Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock. Oh yes, baby. Oh, I love this song, man. I can't not. I have to listen to it for a minute. Oh, it's so good. What? Those spikes in your hair as soft as they look. Would you not have the stomach to go so very? What is happening? Palmer is totally the tiara. She fell unconscious. What happened next?
He's right. There is more we don't know. But she was chewed hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? And leave the tiara half dead. Dr. Miraculous pulling that stand. And a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Calvin.
Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth.
Well, let's go back off over what we've learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Rocky saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. Then Miss Tiala heard about this from Rocky, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the child with the signature. But then, something happened.
Sounds like you figured it all out. Why am I doing Prosecutor Cameron's voice? Oh yeah, I remember I was victim, I was out cold, oh yeah.
But remember, I was victim, I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus?
That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled a little Diablo, perhaps he thought to death. What did you do after his crime?
I was just knocked out, dead.
Well, from the state of this clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. A veil of hair forehead. Care to guess?
What did Dr. Maractus do? Maybe he did think he killed a lady Tiara. Do I have evidence to show what he did next?
Trove? Oh,
the only thing I can think of is that he... No, because the car was after.
I'm struggling on this one.
The only thing I think of is the mirror, but I don't. I know that's not.
This evidence shows what he did next. No, it doesn't then. Shows what hair forehead. I'm struggling with this one. God, I can't think of anything. There's something in my eye as well. It's hurting. Ah. Oh, my eye. Oh. What, this smile? Let's try again, shall we?
Take that!
The bullet?
No. The balls. A large quantity of balls were found in the clinic. Balls that belonged in a certain noodle stand, which means the stand was at the clinic. Why? Because Dr. Maractus stole it and brought it here.
Killing me disturbed him that much? So he randomly stole a noodle cart?
Or noodle stand. Yeah, whatever, same thing.
It wasn't so random.
Remember, he removed all the balls.
Maybe because the stand was heavy.
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Ah, wait, you don't mean I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those balls with something.
Your corpse, Miss Tiala.
My corpse?
Dr. Maractus panicked. They thought he'd killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body.
That's crazy, Doc. You're really crazy. Well, let's think about it logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. On his way there, who should he run into but the defendant walkie-talkie? I question your logic. What's this possible to happen? Spark is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right, he had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat. He didn't do it. He made the doctor understand. No, wait. Why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What? He's going to bury you. Harry, the Avengers is right here. Tell us where Dr. Mantis was headed with this time. Yeah, please show some diagram. To exactly do I don't. Just anywhere? Tree?
Take that!
Victim was headed here. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Why? I'm younger. I'm still making up my mind about all the things. I was going to leave the court until you grow up. I'm stuck. All that jazz.
Take that! Objection!
Not that.
Take that! Objection!
Nope. I don't know.
Take that!
There? The road? Where? That's river. I don't remember a river. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was a road. Yes, sure. I scarcely need to explain why. I'm placed to suppose of a body. You just go thrown into that river? You didn't have many other options, Fraulein. I believe this clears up all the remaining questions. Oh, I see it now, yeah. The victim put in the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Mr. Leader Tiala. And then denouement. And then denouement. Wesley Stickler, panty-snatching fiend, walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts in that instant. So, I shot him? You were the only one who could have stolen Bucky's pistol. It had to be you. Well, Miss Jarl. Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean you've done a fine job dreaming up a story to get this spoiled brat off the hook. You're always dreaming. I'll put us back to everything up he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Where's Dr. Max pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows where Alice be. Where what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this. This is true, Master Good Gavin. You must always be the one to point out her forehead's hers. Yeah, right there is something. I believe the Faraday speaks of her doctor's car. His car? That's right. The practice clinic has the big garage. It was such a green sports car, wasn't it? Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car. So we find our victim without probable cause to steal the stand, and our defense is out of case. I have an idea. You know the green car? I mean, it wouldn't run. It was broken. Ah, what an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad I got wrong. Hey? Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy. Daddy? That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car.
Oh yes, I'd really forgotten about it actually.
Afterward, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine. That's right. So why didn't he use his car, beloved sports car? A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No! No!
Order! Well, Mr. Justice, why did Dr. Miraculous use his body to carry the car to carry the body?
Yeah, he's at a gone of thread, I hear. Some advice. Now's a good time to avoid review on you now, you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned?
Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts down your entire case. Is it your last chance? And eventually explain to us what happened that night.
I don't know. I want to say someone else told the stand. Oh, wait. Maybe he carried the body in the car. It's the paint. That's where my mind is headed at the minute. It's the paint. Actually, it was someone else who stole that stand.
But I was never doing it.
Well, he would have had to steal it from someone else.
Back to where we started, Mr. Justice.
Without an explanation for why he didn't use the car.
I'll ask you again.
The victim used the car to carry the body. Still throwing out everything you've proven up until now. Well, if the car wasn't broken, I admire adaptability in the face of impossible odds. Yet this is not to explain why he was pulling that stand. What's going on? Is prosecutor trying to tell me something?
Perhaps you need to ask you again.
The car? How did the car? Is it because of the panties in the exhaust? I had an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. It's even making less sense than usual. God, I'm cold. Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together and the explanation is simple.
Well, if it's so simple, perhaps you can show some evidence. Show us proof why the car wouldn't run that night.
The only explanation is is the panties.
Take that!
Let's see now. Panties again?
All sorts of things come out of my panties. Even the truth. Another crime was committed the night of the murder. A theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in Maractus Clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them?
Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe?
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. very important piece of information. And I learnt it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hook gave up the ghost.
Your hawk?
My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad, it looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe they would break just from that.
Cars, motorbikes, it's always the same. Clogs the exhaust and zero fun.
Why? How interesting.
While Miss Tiara and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus carriage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start.
What? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing you could think of.
Well, Miss Tiara, this wraps up your doubts very nicely, I think.
So it does.
Where?
Where am I? So dark, can't see. Cramped. Pain. My throat's burning.
What's your problem? You, Doc, you ain't know what you did.
Walkie?
You lied to me, so you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! You'll ruin everything. I have to stop him.
I'm caught in my bed. What a pity.
Funny, this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
The silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
Maybe we heard as much from Moisey's tickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police.
So when I made my escape,
Which is when you left that slipper print.
Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that bead, though.
That was your mistake.
No. My biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice.
Eh?
I believed in you. You and your anything agency. Anyone who got Walkie declared guilty, it was you.
I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Trial doing? She confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm as one he just lost.
I think he already knew. He figured out she was the killer a while ago. Some advice. Now's a good time to reveal all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Something's the matter, fair forehead. Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Not guilty. Yay! Woo! Way! Woohoo! There you go. Bit of awkward silence there. Court is adjourned. June 17th, 4:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Great job, Apollo. You did it.
Yeah, we did. Somehow.
Walkie's on the hook. Free to become a gangster, he's always wanted to be. I mean, you'd have like,
Hey, attorney man, you gotta pay for what you did to my Alita Holmes.
or to blame, I guess.
You get my Alita back. Stupid pointy-headed attorney with a dash wish. Enough, Walkie. Enough, Walkie. I had a feeling it was him, but I couldn't remember what voice I gave him. Oh, Mr. Kentucky. It's high time you opened your eyes, Rocky. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving him life, trying to become some kind of businessman. Don't talk about what you don't understand, Rocky.
I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both out.
If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending?
Hey, maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Kentucky needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Lucky. Oh, Lucky, I have something to tell you.
Huh? I do?
Way to put me on the spot like that.
Hey, what's that?
Show the reason why, Paul.
Why is Mr. Kentucky trying to become a businessman? I'm assuming because of this. Think about it, Rocky. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday.
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now.
You can't even remember what voice I gave her. It pays.
Oh, it pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
She doesn't mean... You aren't really... Are you? Oh my god. I searched the globe, and I found one. Doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Rocky. But it's an expensive procedure. Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? I won't use it. It was a gangster life that did this to you, Rocky. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Why is this actually very touching? Oh my god. This is actually very touching. What the fuck? Please understand, Walkie. Dad. Oh. Man. I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for... Walkie? Listen, good old man, one day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You're trying to hide your business, soon I'll find you. Stupid old geezer.
My Walkie!
Oh, it's as it should be. Mr. Kentucky, I know more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words. But in our profession, I jump when I see one. Thank you. Who, me? Well, I don't think. Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest Kentucky lime pie. He's opening a pie shop? So long. God damn, dude. Why is that actually really touching? Oh, my heart. Oh, it's crying. And he was gone.
Well, let's head back, Paul. Celebrated at the agency.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Oh, we make a good team. I understand that. Let's get going.
Yeah, why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. Oh, I can't say I care much for what her father has become.
Oh, that's right. We have to get someplace first. Huh? Where? Why play where I want for Mr. Aldoon?
Ah, salty noodles. Right. You gonna stand back already?
Oh, and after that you can go and see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hans.
Oh, special, please, anything but him. And, ooh. Like we did last time, though, we're going to save our progress and view, if there is one, assuming that there is, the, Episode 3, Turnabout Serenade. But we are not going to go into it, but we are going to watch the cutscene, if there is one. So let's have a little watch. Episode 3, Turnabout Serenade. Let's rock! Oh, Prosecutor Gavin, yeah! Let's rock! Oh, wow! We love you. Lock on, everyone. This party's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for our special guests. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Governor's Guilty as Charged thing. This ends the first part of the night's show. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. That's not at all how I thought things were going to start, but sure. I guess that's where we leave it for today. That's not at all how I thought things were going to start. But we're going to save it, even though we are going to go into it in the next episode. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Bye!